Hello, welcome back, or welcome if you are new here. My name is Jessica Abella. I am a tax and business advisor located in the greater Seattle area. And today we are going to talk about Washington State's sales tax at source deduction. I get a lot of questions about this, so we're just going to run through what it means and how to report it on your Washington State sales tax filing. So, first, what does it mean? This deduction kicks in when you have purchased something to resell to your customers. So normally you would use your reseller's permit for this, but if you are, for instance, a construction company and you run to Home Depot to purchase additional lumber for your project and don't have the reseller permit handy or on file, that purchase would qualify for this sales tax at source deduction. Same for if you are, reselling something directly. You go and purchase something and resell it to a customer. That purchase would qualify if you paid sales tax on it when you purchased it, because you are also charging your customer sales tax and paying sales tax there. You only pay sales tax once on a product that is being sold. This does not include things like tools or supplies. So that construction company example, if you are purchasing gloves and trash bags and other things that you are using to do the job but do not actually stay as part of the job site when you leave, those things do not qualify for this deduction. So what do you need to know in order to take this deduction? You need to have the receipts on file so that when the state audits you, you can produce those records. You need to know for your filing how much you spent pre-tax and where did you make the purchase? What's the location of your purchase? So when you're in Washington State's Department of Revenue tax filing process, you don't take the deduction in that first tab, the Business and Occupations tab. You take it on the Sales and Use Tax tab. It's only a deduction against the sales tax. So when you see your retail sales line, you'll click this Add Deduction button. When you click the Add Deduction button, there's a whole list of deductions, and if you have never used this one before, you'll need to scroll down until you find this taxable amount for tax paid at source deduction. Once you've used it once, it will show up to the right like it is on this example for use in the future, so you won't have to seek it in the list after the first time. So for this example, if you had $100 in sales, but you purchased an item for $10 that you resold, so you paid $10 plus sales tax for this item, you're going to report, let me go back, you're going to report your $100 in retail sales. You're going to take a deduction for $10 for your purchase price of the item pre-tax. And then when you get to the local section, you need to know that location, because if your retail sale, your customer was in Seattle, you'll report that $100 of sales in Seattle, but you're going to take a deduction against whatever city that you made the purchase in. So in this case, I'm just assuming that you made that $10 purchase in Redmond. So it's going to show a $10 negative to Redmond and a $100 positive to Seattle. They net together and you get the credit for the sales tax you actually paid, and you're paying to the state the total that your customer paid to you. Hopefully this is helpful. Let me know if there are questions. Really, the alternative is use your reseller's permit as much as you can. But with your reseller's permit, also be aware of use tax. So kind of on the flip side, if you use your reseller's permit for something that you end up using in your own business rather than reselling to a customer, for instance, that construction company that purchased lumber, if you ended up using it to build out an office in your own office space rather than using it for a customer job, you need to pay sales tax on that purchase. So if you did not pay sales tax on that purchase initially, you report that as use tax. And if you need a walkthrough for that, definitely let me know down below and I can always do that later. Otherwise, let me know if there are questions or if you have suggestions for future videos like this one. If it was helpful to you, subscribe if you'd like similar content in the future, and have a wonderful week. We'll see you next week. Bye.